This is going to be an energy reading for Capricorns. If you are a Capricorn, this energy reading is going to be for you, love. Alrighty. So Caps, something about someone's insecurities is getting the best of them. Okay. I also heard body shaming. I don't know if someone was trying to body shame you or you've been body shaming yourself. You need to focus on your insecurities so that you can feel, you know, more pleased with self. Okay, because I'm seeing someone really curvy. It's giving me natural beauty. Okay, I mean, and even if you're not, a natural beauty, or you're not the type that does natural, you're more so like someone who likes the makeup and the weaves. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that. But I'm getting more so someone who's a natural beauty, may not wear too much makeup, likes their natural hair, really curvy. But face card never declines. Okay, and something about someone needing to appreciate their flaws, their body. Something about body. I don't know if someone tried body shaming you in the past, Caps. But something about that is significant. Okay. But let's see for Capricorns. What does Caps need to know? For Capricorn spirit. What does Caps need to know? Ask my higher self, the Most High, and the Ascended Masters. They haven't listened to it over there. Alrighty, Caps. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have love's the answer. Okay, love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Someone in your energy, okay, may feel like being in a love relationship will solve will be the answer to solve their problems. But they need to know that being independent, working on independence is what's going to solve their problems. So I don't know if this is someone who's codependent on you. I feel like being in a love relationship with you is going to solve their problems. But this is someone who needs to work on being independent. Okay, behind there is staying stuck. Staying stuck says you keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. So someone keeps trying to repeat old patterns and it's time to try something new. I don't know if someone uses like love relationships as an opportunity to be codependent, because that's what it's giving. You need to work on being independent. Someone needs to work on being independent instead of trying to get in a love relationship. And the only reason why I would think that someone would want to be in a love relationship when they need to be focusing on being independent is someone who's codependent. Okay, so someone needs to work on their independence. Okay, you keep repeating old patterns. Someone's here is repeating a cycle. Okay, and it's time to try something new. Let's see. For Cats, Spirit, we have judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open. Give them a fair chance. It came out in a challenging position. Maybe you, with this Caps, maybe you gave someone a fair chance. Okay. Because it's not giving me that you were too quick to count someone out. It's giving me you gave someone a chance. Maybe you found out this person was codependent. You know, you tried to be open and fair with this person to give them a chance. Okay, this person can now be under judgment. Scorpio energy could be significant. Okay, and it can have to do with them being codependent. Because I'm also seeing like hands out. And y'all know whenever I see that 9 of Pentacles in reverse, that's what it reminds me of. Someone wanting a handout or expecting a handout. Someone expecting to receive, you know, benefits of your hard work. So be mindful of that. Maybe you're going to have to make a judgment call when it comes to someone who you need to count out. Because it's definitely giving me that. Someone you need to count out. Because maybe you gave this person too many chances and opportunities. Okay. To possibly build on a love relationship. To become independent. Okay. And be mindful. Because sometimes when you take care, I don't care if it's a woman or a female. Sometimes when you take care of the opposite sex, they begin to resent you for taking care of them. So be mindful of that too. Let's see. For Capricorns, you guys have getting crumbs. You deserve more than crumbs of affection. Wait for the right one who adores you. I feel like that's what you feel like right now. Or somebody here feels like they're receiving crumbs and they're going to have to make a judgment call when it comes to whoever this is that's codependent. Because even though this person's dressed real nice, look like they going to a job, or maybe someone has been dressing up as if they were going to a job or job interviews. I don't know if someone's been, you know, trying or faking like they're trying. I don't know. Okay, but Spirit is saying you deserve more than crumbs. And you're going to have to make a judgment call when it comes to someone who's codependent on you. It's definitely giving a lover who feels like love will solve the problem. Or them being with someone in a relationship, maybe their problems will fall off on you. It's a hell no. Okay, we have walking away. So that's a hell no for me anyway. You do what you want because y'all have free will, Caps. But there is no way someone's gonna feel like being in a love relationship with me that means that they could be codependent on me. Yes, in a way, to have a give and take relationship in some form of the way, you have to have some type of codependency, vulnerability with someone. But when all of the baggage, the burdens, the responsibilities, the obligations is weighing down on you, then you might as well just be by yourself. Because somebody here is getting crumbs, being breadcrumbed by someone who's codependent. Okay, and it's going to need to make a judgment call. Because even though the judgment says don't be too quick to count someone out, it's definitely giving me, maybe you did, really think about something and didn't count anyone out. Right? It's giving me like the opposite. What this card is saying, be open to give them a fair chance. I feel like you were more than open to give someone a fair chance till you started seeing their hand constantly out. Okay, and then you were being breadcrumbs. You weren't getting even reciprocity from somebody who needs to work on being independent. Okay, walking away says you leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. Okay, so maybe you're ready to walk away, but with getting crumbs here, it's definitely giving me you need to walk away. Okay. Now, I don't know if you needed help and someone was quick to count you out and they breadcrumbed you, walked away from you, leaving you too quickly. I don't know. Take out resonates for you. But we have unavailable. Okay, you are chasing someone who is unavailable, or you are the one who's unavailable. A runaway. Running away. Sorry, not a runaway. Somebody could be a runaway. I don't know, somebody that could be significant, but somebody's here is running away. They're unavailable. I don't know if this is you chasing somebody who's unavailable, and that's why you need to walk away. And then when I say with this unavailable, I feel like emotionally unavailable, like someone's emotionally unavailable to you. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, now for some of y'all, Caps, it could be, maybe you don't need love right now. You need to just be focusing on independence. Okay, maybe you are too quick, to count someone out. You need to be open and give someone a fair chance. Okay, but the only thing that's throwing me off is getting the crumbs. And I was feeling the energy before I even got to getting the crumbs with the judgment card. There's something significant about someone with a handout, someone who needs to focus more on independence. Okay, again, maybe you didn't count someone out. You were very open with giving this person a fair chance to find a job, to become more independent, to do things on their own so they could give you even reciprocity, but you keep getting crumbs. And Spirit is saying you deserve more than crumbs of affection. Okay, so not only is this person possibly not helping you out financially, okay, because they not independent, but then they're giving you emotional breadcrumbs. And the reason why they're giving you emotional breadcrumbs is because this person is unavailable. You are chasing someone who's unavailable. They running. Okay? Or you the one that's running. Again, you just take that how it resonates for you. Because some of y'all, could be unavailable to someone. I don't know. Because you chose to walk away from someone. Maybe this person feels like you left too quickly. Okay? When things started getting challenging, I don't know. Again, you flip switch the roles and you take it how it resonates for you, gang. But let's see for Caps. Now, I don't know if this was someone who, because y'all know, and with fire energy, I just did fire energy. Every Leo stash. And the crazy part about fire energy, the homosexual card kept coming out. And y'all know the transition from fall to winter, that's BBL. Not BBL, BBW, sorry. Someone can have a BBL, but that's BBW season for these homosexuals. They feel like they're going to get under somebody who warm and comfy and soft, who going to cook good. I don't know. It's definitely giving that. And maybe you have insecurities about that. I don't know. Something about that is significant. But let's see. For Capricorn, what does Capricorns need to know? For Capricorn. What does Cap need to know? Not for some. Someone could be leaving a situation quickly because they made a judgment call because they feel like someone's not independent enough. Now, I don't know if this is like a love interest who, like, they don't have their own. Like, let's say there could be someone who has a job, but they don't have, you know, a home, a car. Or maybe they have a car and a job, but they don't have a home. Because something about this person needing to be independent, stand on their own. For Caps, maybe someone doesn't want you to judge them for that. The fact that they don't have their own. But if you're getting breadcrumbs and you're going to need to help this person, I don't know. Maybe walking away would be for your best interest. I don't know if you want to stick around the way that somebody gets their stuff together. I mean, only if you feel compelled to. Because even though the card says you leave too quickly when things get challenging and to stay to try to work it out, if you feel like this is not for your best interest or it doesn't align with what you have going on, you do not have to stay and stick it out. Okay, for Caps, what does Caps need to know? At the bottom of the deck, you guys have the 5 of Pentacles. Someone could be dealing with some financial setbacks. They could be a bit restless about this, but they're going to get clarity or have some type of breakthrough. Someone may have a breakthrough when it comes to the financial setbacks that they've been dealing with for Caps. And I know the last time I did y'all reading, Cap, and the quick readings that I did for each element and the reading that I did for y'all, what was it, about 2 weeks ago, something was significant about someone wanting y'all to invest in something. I don't know if this is the same thing, because the man in the business suit is kind of giving me someone who's trying to maybe pursue a dream around a business or doing an entrepreneur, and in fire energy, me mentioning fire energy. I'm seeing the King of Wands, so someone could be like an entrepreneur, a visionary, but their hand is always out. Trust your intuition with the High Priestess here, Pisces energy. Okay, when it comes to a judgment card that you're going to have to make with the Judgment card here, Scorpio energy. Judgment card is here twice. Some of y'all need to make a judgment call. Okay, when it comes to a new passion in the beginning, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. I don't know if this is someone who rejected you in the past. You could have had a false start with. For Caps, we have the 6 of Wands in reverse, but something was unsuccessful. Okay, that now has someone feeling way down. Someone's carrying baggage about something that was unsuccessful. Maybe they feel like they rushed into something too fast. Now they're in their head about it. Now, if this has to do with business or money, someone could have made an impulsive decision, feeling like they were going to get success. Because the 6 of Wands in reverse could be about someone chasing success, attention. Okay. But they had some type of failed plan where they weren't successful. They could be in their head, especially if this is someone who rushed into something. We have the 6 of Pentacles here. I don't know if this is someone who wants you to give to something that was unsuccessful, Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or they feel like you're willing to give to a situation because you're very loving, compassionate, caring. Okay, but Spirit is saying go within with the Hermit card here, Virgo energy. When it comes to some type of conflict, 5 of Wands. I don't know if this is internal conflict or some type of conflict with something that was unsuccessful. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I'm seeing being guarded towards someone because of disappointment. I don't know if this is someone who disappointed you in the past, or you did give to someone who rushed into something that was unsuccessful. And now you're guarded towards maybe giving to this person again, because the last time you invested in something or gave someone something to try to achieve something, they didn't achieve it. But Spirit is saying definitely go within when it comes to this. Maybe you've been conflicted, battling a decision on whether or not you want to give to a situation. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be financially. This could be energetically or emotionally with the Queen of Cups here. Okay, and with the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, there could be love there, right? But is love enough to continue to give time, energy, finances to something that you see is not having any success, any victory in it? No victory. Okay. And then it caused disappointment. I don't know if you invested in someone and they didn't make the right investment. I don't know, but let's see for Cap Spirit. We have the Death card in reverse, Scorpio energy. Someone's resisting a change or an ending. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, Sagittarius energy, and they're receiving karma. Someone's receiving karma. Okay, because something about this person needs to change. And I really feel like the reason why maybe a business or some type of idea or something has failed through, it wasn't successful, is because this person has someone else giving into something where maybe they need to independently work on it. I didn't get the Nine of Pentacles, but with the love is the answer and the Queen of Cups right here, someone feels like you being very loving, you will be able to give to something that you see will not be successful. Now, I don't know if this person is running in hot towards you, trying to get you, rush you with making a decision to invest in something. But I also see it have you guarded because it's almost giving me like you've invested in this person before and it caused disappointment. Something may have not been successful. Now this person is coming to ask for you to give to them again. I don't know. And I don't know if this person, they could be receiving karma financially because we had the Five of Pentacles. Or maybe you started to receive karma, Caps. Because if you were giving to someone who's in a Five of Pentacles, someone in a lack mindset and poverty, someone who was lacking resources, going broke, maybe you experiencing that gave you clarity about someone who you need to trust your intuition about that you've been giving to. Because there's something about this person that needs to change. And you're going to have to make a judgment call when it comes to giving to this person. Because you could be reaping karma, Caps. Okay, got to give you a little tough love today, Capricorns. You could be reaping a bit of financial karma. Okay, because you were giving to someone who is not supposed to be receiving right now. This person is supposed to be learning a lesson around being independent. Okay, and if they tried to start something independently and it failed, and then they come to you and ask you for help, and then you helped and then it failed again, or maybe they didn't even try to do it by themselves. They could have just tried to come and ask you for help because they knew that you were someone who's very resourceful. Okay, you helping somebody who is supposed to learn how to be independent is gonna have you reaping a bit of karma. Okay, and maybe that's something within you that needs to change. You're gonna have to take accountability when it comes to making this change, and you might have to stop giving to someone who was supposed to be learning how to do something independently, even though you love this person. Now, this could be anybody, okay? This could be a friend, this could be a family member, whatever. But with the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and then this love's the answer card is definitely giving me a lover who's codependent on you to give to them. Codependent on you to have success. Okay. And this needs to change with the Death card here. And in order for this to change, this person is going to have to learn how to be independent, stand alone. Because what if you're not there to give to this person? What are they going to do? Okay. But you can also be receiving karma. Not saying that you're supposed to be receiving this karma, but it's almost giving me you interceding this karma because you're giving to someone who's not supposed to be receiving right now. They're supposed to be learning a lesson around independence. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles. And then this person could be a greedy energy. Okay, someone who penny pinches, they hoards. Someone that you distance yourself from. And you're someone who's hardworking, really dedicated. And I'm seeing good news. Your hard work and dedication is going to pay off. But with this thing, with the Lover's card here, you're going to have a choice to make. And maybe this choice has been stressing you out. Okay. But again, someone needs to learn a lesson around being independent, self-sufficient. Okay, and you are someone who's independent, self-sufficient, very hardworking. And Spirit is saying, don't allow this person to breadcrumb you. And with the emotional breadcrumb thing, I feel like someone has been almost like pulling on your heartstrings to get you to invest in something. Okay, but Spirit is saying move forward, move on, because whoever this is has gotten exposed. Something has gotten illuminated to you about this person. You given to this person. And I feel like it affected your money. Once you realize you gave this person, not only did it maybe, I don't know if this is like a failed business, failed project, failed endeavor, failed whatever. But it's like once you started losing resources, losing money, or whatever the case may be, that was your sign. Because something about you receiving signs and synchronicities that you need to trust your intuition about. And it has to do with you giving to someone, okay, who could be greedy or hoarder. Their lesson is to be independent. Okay. Yeah, it's being illuminated to you about someone who has some type of business plan, idea with the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, that they've been working on. But you're getting a change of perspective about needing to release this, surrender this. Okay, for you to be happy. All right, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know if you're wanting to ask someone out on a date. Caps. Okay, I'm also seeing someone being rejected. And I don't know if this is you, Caps, being rejected. And getting a change perspective about you needing to work on a plan. And this could be to become independent. Now for some, it's a Capricorn who need to be independent. I see a plan being made, or a perspective about a plan being made. Now, if this is a Capricorn masculine who tried to go towards another feminine now, could be a Queen of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. We have heavy Scorpio, heavy Sag, Pisces, Cancer, heavy Pisces. Okay. Someone needs to work on being independent. And maybe someone received enlightenment about this, which had them reject someone's love offer, or, you know, what do they call it? Their advance, someone's love advance. Okay, King of Pentacles. They could be closing out the cycle with the World card, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy, because they see it as a blockage when it comes to their wish fulfillment. Okay. Yeah, someone of your past is now learning a lesson, especially when it comes to love. I don't know if this is someone who feels like love is transactional. Okay. But with the Moon card here, there's still something hidden that you're not seeing clearly, so go within. Okay, and it has something to do with this, something that you've been battling yourself about. And I don't know if this is battling yourself about whether or not you should stop giving to someone. Yes. I mean, and the Sun card is a yes. Stop giving to someone. Yes. Okay. Now, if you just that kind-hearted and you really want to help someone out the kindness of your heart and you don't expect anything back because you just want to do it because you really just love someone and you want to show them that you're supportive and you want to show them unconditional love and you want to do it, go ahead. You have free will. You do what you feel. Okay? But don't let her feel breadcrumbs when something doesn't fall through, or, you know, this person takes what they can from the situation and then they don't give it back to you, because I'm not really seeing even reciprocity. I don't know if this person promises you when they have success, they'll be able to give back to you. Okay, but that's going to be up to you whether or not you want to take this chance, this risk on this person. Because remember, they're greedy, they're a hoarder. Okay, they need to learn a lesson on independence, and they're receiving karma for this. And because you're giving to someone who's supposed to be learning a lesson on independence, you're receiving a bit of karma too. And I feel like it's hitting your finances a little bit. Okay, on top of you're being emotionally breadcrumbed. This person isn't really fully showing you love, I feel like, unless you're giving to the connection. That's why I say it's giving me someone who's more into like transactional love. So be mindful of that, gang. Anyway, though, gang, I hope this gave you the insight and clarity that you need. I'm about to get ready and take this extended reading to my members only. If you would like to join, click join down below or go to my page and you can click join there. But if not, there's going to be an energy reading for Capricorns.